Probability was always a difficult subject for me in high school, middle school, and elementary. My teacher only taught us on the blackboard in elementary. We all know in order to understand the subject material much better, we have to see it, hear it, touch it, write it. Using different learning styles, we can help children understand subject material much better. So today I will show you several ways you can learn probability in real world situations from math. Usually, you can sit in class and listen to your teacher lecture over probability the whole period and take notes, but there are some better ways you can learn it. A better way to get kids' attention is to involve candy. What's a better way than candy trying to get kids to understand the material? There are other things you can use for probability, such as trail mix, Skittles, Legos, if your school will not allow sweets, a bag of regular chocolates, M&Ms, which we are using today, and Runts. You can even use cereal such as Lucky Charms. First, remind the kids the ratio of probability, which is the number of favorable outcomes over the number of possible outcomes. So, I want to find the probability of picking a blue M&M. So, count the favorable color, which is the blue, put that over the total amount of M&Ms, which is 15. And now, find the probability and reduce if possible. When using M&Ms, make sure you give the kids the same amount and the same amount of colors, like so. We have 3 blues, 3 greens, 2 reds, 2 yellows, 3 oranges, and 1 brown. So you have 4 blue M&Ms over the total amount, which is 4 over 15, and that would be your answer. Another way to use probability is using dice. Get a die and roll it. Ask yourself what the probability of getting 5 and put that over the number of choices, which is 6 because it has 6 sides. You can also use a table and a tree diagram to figure out probability. Get a coin. A coin has 2 possible outcomes, heads or tails. Possibility of getting heads is 1/2. Possibility of getting tails is 1/2. So draw a T-chart. Label the left side outcomes. Label the right side probability. Put all possible outcomes on the left side, which is heads and tails. The probability on the right side is 1/2 for both heads and tails. The right side must equal 1, so 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 1. The left side must have all possible outcomes, so a coin only has 2 sides, so there's only 2 possible outcomes. To make a tree diagram, get a coin and flip it 3 times. Your first flip is going to be heads or tails, so draw 2 branches and put heads and tails. Now draw 4 branches and branch them out from the first flip. You will do the same thing for the third flip, and this time you'll have 8 branches. Now list all possible outcomes. In real world situations, you can use math to figure out a multitude of situations. For example, say you want to know how far you can travel at a steady pace of 50 miles an hour. Make an XY axis, hours will be your x-axis, miles will be your y-axis. How far can you travel in 2 hours? Draw a graph and figure out the problem. Sometimes when you go to sports stores, they sell baseballs in groups. In order to figure out how much one baseball costs, just count how many total the baseballs there are and divide that by the price. You can challenge students to go to stores such as Walmart, Bells, or Academy and figure out discounts and write problems to figure out the new price. Thanks for watching. I hope these few learning styles will help in the future.